I'm Larry Farver, and let's queer up the worldview. Poland president vetoes cohabitation bills blocking new legal rights for same-sex couples. Poland's President Karol Nawrocki has vetoed 2 bills that would have created legal cohabitation contracts for unmarried couples. This has dealt another setback to same-sex couples in one of the European Union's few countries with limited LGBTQ rights. The legislation would have allowed 2 adults living together to sign agreements covering joint property rights, access to medical information, and burial arrangements. The bills have gained support from Prime Minister Donald Tusk's governing coalition, including backing from the conservative PSL party. Nawrocki, however, has defended the decision, saying, quote, "As the guardian of the Constitution, I cannot accept a solution that would lead to the loss of the special status of marriage defined in Article 18 of the Constitution as a union of a man and a woman under the protection and care of the Republic of Poland," end quote. With opposition parties also against the measures, lawmakers are not expected to have enough votes to override the veto. Well, again, we have to support our LGBT brothers and sisters, LGBTQ brothers and sisters in other countries that have oppression. And, it's unfortunate something very, very basic is not being granted. I mean, they're not looking for full marriage rights. They're asking for the bare minimum. They're not getting it.
Right. Well, my basic understanding of the European Union is you're supposed to have already granted marriage equality to queer people a long time ago. Like Poland, like what's going on? Other than reminding us all that, yes, Europeans can be awful too, people. It's not just Americans.
Well, the law was for anybody, any adults cohabitating. How many male and females are out there who have been living together for ages and just never felt like getting married was in the cards for them or didn't feel like they need to. But, as they get older, they're like, oh, well, something might happen to the person that I love. And so these laws would have helped, they would have helped Poland in general. So here's a guy who's literally vetoing his own country. He's vetoing rights for, yes, it's hurting LGBT people, and he's using that as a crutch. But he's hurting more than that, because not just LGBT people need this. Civil unions, when civil unions were the thing in the United States, it helped a lot of people. Common law marriage helped a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Over time.
People also a lot of Americans don't understand how coalition governing works with multiple. You tend to have more than 1 or 2 parties in a coalition together. If his coalition government put that bill together and he vetoed it, coalitions can collapse when that stuff happens too often. So I see this and it's like, what are you doing with your own coalition? How are you going to be able to hold it together, And then you have to have new elections. Do you think you're going to do better in the new elections? Well, if it's much harder for people to even just be roommates or something, I don't know if they're going to come out and vote for you en masse. But I will say one other thing I love to remind people about Poland, because it is a little conservative. Poland has a long history of its elites being stupid conservatives, basically. In fact, in the 1930s, they were huge admirers of this guy in Germany. And you know what that man in Germany did to all the Polish elites that supported him? He executed them when he took the country. So just remember that, Polish conservatives. Love you.
Well, there is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.